Alrighty. Going to be continuing Teamfight Manager. That's where we last left off. I think I already did the day's activities. We just finished the second season and got promoted to the next league. In recruitment, we're still looking for a rising star. The best one we really would be wanting is a super rookie. But things we really want to be working on: perform 2 weekly activities per week. See, in the long run, this will pay off. So technically we'd want that. I can't afford it right now, but in theory we would want that. Where's extra sponsorships? Because that's where we really get our money. Reduce renewal fees. Ooh, that's really good. Execute up to 2 strategies per game. Okay. Add sponsor slot. So that's gonna cost a lot. Where's the super rookies? All right, super rookies are all the way up here. Oh, that's not happening anytime soon. Yeah, so first thing we really are going to be trying to get to, I guess, is the sponsor slots. That's where we're going to be getting a majority of our funding. But for now, we're going to be trying to get some rising stars that are actually good. Before we move on, we're going to check out a message box. The new patch. So at the end of the last stream, we went ahead and went over this, but we're going to go over it again. Essentially, we had been riding the wave of Shrine Maiden, Knight, and Assassin. And essentially, the meta was Shrine Maiden was the strongest. Knight was really strong strictly because it comboed well with Shrine Maiden. So did Berserker, but Berserker didn't get touched in these patch notes. Assassin was the primary counter to Shrine Maiden. Just Shrine Maiden was just so fragile. And Magic Knight was just too strong against the Assassin. So that's where the meta was there, because Magic Knight had buffed health, so Magic Knight couldn't get nuked down. Now, the Magic Knight's health has been reduced. That was needed. Shrine Maiden's cooldown has been decreased. It's a minor nerf. It really reduces the DPS that the Shrine Maiden does, but that's not going to be the end of the world. And Knight's cooldown does absolutely nothing. Because all you need is the taunt to happen once, and then it's good enough per fight for the most part. So really, even though the Knight and the Shrine Maiden effectively seem to be nerfed here, they're unchanged. Assassin's also been unchanged. Ice Mage gets increased attack. It's okay. Priestess got more attack. That's also okay. Swordsman has improved attack speed. Swordsman's health is still way too low, so Swordsman can potentially nuke things down. But, that's not going to do anything there. Shield Bearer was completely unplayed. I mean, the fact that it has more health, it might actually be good to use with the Shrine Maiden now. We'll see. And Sniper's attack was nearly brought back up to bring it back into par. Dual Bladder. She is now a part of the roster. And the Taoist. I forget what Taoist does. Champion information. So the Dual Bladder. Dual Bladder here is a melee dealer who can swiftly roam the battlefield using linked skills. Be advised that the Dual Bladder may become ineffective when there are not enough allies to whom the skills can be linked. Basically, the first skill charges and attacks an enemy that is unable to move and levitates them off the ground. And then the ultimate throws swords multiple times and deals damage to all enemies in the projectile. So, very similar to how the swordsman works. It's kind of like a mixture between fighter and swordsman, so the dual blader should be pretty good. She has okay health, pretty decent defense, and is moderately fast. Deals okay damage and has moderately fine attack speed. Taoist seals one enemy, immobilizing the target for a certain period of time, just like Ice Mage. The ultimate casts a curse at all enemies, reversing their targets to themselves. Lacks in attack skills, but makes up the ability to reverse battle situations for the team's advantage. So basically, the Taoist exists to... similar to the Ice Mage. Ice Mage's ability can be cast a lot more frequently, though. But the Taoist specifically to get immobilize an enemy where they are disabled while your team is doing damage. And then, of course, he does damage in the meantime while that is all happening. It is time to try to recruit more people. Weekly activity, streaming. PK stream, about to get a lot more money. Didn't realize there's going to be 100 here. Improve facility. Do I think I can get enough money short term to perform 2 weekly activities per week? Because if we just look at the schedule, we've got 6 days. And let's assume that me unlocking it today means we don't get it. So we would have 5 days. That would be effectively be about an additional 400. So it would take a league and a half for it to pay for itself. We also are still needing to recruit a player. Might be able to work. I think we'll be fine. Improve facility. Weekly activity, up to 2 weekly activities per week. Okay. Hey, we do get it. Which also means we get more fans. PK! It's only going to be about additional 200. That actually is not good. Another tank top. Streaming! More money. Just get as much money as we possibly can. Ooh, that's no good, PK. You failed to 13%. Management. Whatever player we potentially get is who we're going to be stuck with, because we have not been able to find anybody good. Pollo! PK? I know, right? I mean, because essentially what they're doing is they're doing a challenge, and if they fail the challenge, then, you know, the stream doesn't go well and people don't donate. Management. Eye patch. Hardy hard. Alright, this is the only person we're going to be able to recruit in this amount of time. Boy. Well, I mean, they do have Magic Knight. Unfortunately, we're stuck with them. Colt. I just want them to be as good with Magic Knights as possible. You know what? We're just going to have them focus purely on Magic Knight. Magic Knight. Just a Magic Knight main. That is going to be their primary talent. Ooh, PK is... Would think messing with your depth perception would make you worse at a game, not better. That's crazy. That's some pretty bad luck there. Alright, this week's training. Time for sponsorships. So what are we working with? Ooh, these are some good numbers. Best one is Parks T-Town. Win 2-0 11 times in the regular season. Previous season was 10 times. Yeah, about that. Achieve 506 deaths and below in the regular season. I don't know if we can accomplish that. Prevent a losing streak of at least 2 in the regular season. Oh my goodness. Achieve using Swordsman, Ice Mage, or Sniper for a total of 18 times. Achieve at least 546 kills in the regular season. I think the Ancient Cupcake is worth taking. The issue is like, some of these I can't guarantee. If I feel like I guarantee it, then, you know, all for it. Let's go for it. Some of these are, like, really ridiculous, especially since I'm not used to the 4v4 format yet. I feel like this one is achieve at least this many kills. Ancient Cupcake. We should be able to do that. Thing is in order to do that, we would want to have every round go to 3 matches, which I can't guarantee, but we are more likely to accomplish it by doing so. All right, PK, come on, man. Success! 3 consecutive wins with a random pick. You got this, PK. You're good enough. There we go. Last day of recruitment. That's fine. Colt. Training cost is 500. No, change all the players' traits. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not trying to do this to save scum, but I want to see if Colt, by doing change all traits, would give him a trait. We're gonna reload. I'm doing this just to experiment really fast because I don't know this. So mental training. Is it even possible to get life of the party? Okay. So title. I think just in fairness, we're going to go ahead and achieve a no-death game with PK. And he was successful. Alright, but from this point onwards, we can do that to the reroll. So I was specifically only doing that to experiment. Okay. Registered in the roster. So we must have at least 4 players registered. Understandable. Relief pitcher. Contempt for weaklings. I mean, honestly, we're just registering everybody. There's nobody we're not registering at this point. Alrighty. Round 1 versus the Dangerous Dogs. Unfortunately, I have no idea what to expect for the meta. But we're now about to be permanently in the 4v4 format. Round 1. We're going to be playing against the Dangerous Dogs. We are on red team. We need to make sure our relief pitcher is currently out. But our entire team's actually got some pretty interesting stats. Now, oddly enough, Colt, our newest member, they're the weakest. They immediately get rid of Shrine Maiden. Let's get rid of Archer. And Magic Knight. Them getting rid of Shrine Maiden's a really big deal for us. They take Pyromancer. So we are going to go ahead and take Ninja. And Fighter. That way we can dive into that backline. They're going to take Monk, which is the counter to Ninja. That's fine. Fortunately, both Archer and Magic Knight are banned, so Colt is just going to be mediocre here. Are we just going to give Colt, Priestess? Or do we try out Shield Bearer? We're going to go with Shield Bearer. They take Taoist. Well, we'll take Priestess. That should be good. Oh, locked out my priestess there. The Taoist is doing a good job locking down the priestess. Like, look at that. She's just completely disabled there. Oof. Come on, heal, Priestess, heal. Oh, that Taoist is doing work. Woo! My Kinks getting a whopping 8 kills right there. The Taoist is honestly the one that did the most work against us on that. Colt, I need you to be aggressive. So at this point, it's time to swap in Ella, just because of the high stats. But are they just going to ban the Shrine Maiden again? Because if that's the case, then we might as well keep Ella out. Unless I don't think I'm going to be getting the Archer or the Magic Swordsman. Actually, even if we do get Archer, Ella's still better. We're going to be trying to use Ella. Colty did pretty good. So it's our ban first. Let's get rid of the Taoist. Taoist and no Magic Knight. We're gonna take Shrine Maiden. Dual Blader. Oh, and they took the Fighter! Here's what I could do. We can go Shield Bearer and Monk. I'm going to take Shield Bearer. Monk. And Berserker? Ice Mage would be... I'm thinking about getting Ice Mage for PK. Let's try Ice Mage. Yeah, and then they took Berserker. Oh, what's the champion stats? I think Shield Bearer needs to be faster, right? And more tanky. Yeah. We'll try this. Woo, the team's all over the place. Oh. The Monk is doing a good job keeping the Archer occupied. Oh, and all the ultimates went off for the enemy team. And at this point, we're now tied. Just waiting for our team's ultimates to go on through. Well, they had our team occupied for a while. Yeah, Shield Bearer is actually working really well with the Shrine Maiden here. Almost had another kill. Woo! We got a lot more money out of that. Do we start looking for another Rising Star? I think so. Alright, we start the search again. Oh, add sponsor slot? Oh, right here, 5,000. Okay, we need 5,000. Because sponsorships are where we're going to be getting a majority of our money. Clever Camels! Good to see y'all again. They get rid of Pyromancer. I don't like Taoist. Taoist disables for way too long, and we don't have first pick. Let's get rid of Monk. They get Archers. We're going to take Shrine Maiden and Ninja. They go with the Dual Blader. We're going to take Fighter. That way Coco has somebody that they're going to like to use. Ooh, and they take Ghost. We're gonna go ahead and take Knight here. Oh my gosh, those stats are so high. Yeah, so Colts, you know, don't let us down, man. Oh, that ghost! Don't let that ghost get kills! So whenever the ghost gets a kill, it starts doing more damage. Oh, no. And it also starts moving faster. Gotta love playing mind games with the AI. But the real interesting thing is... all teams are activating their ultimates all at once. Oh, but they came out on top. Now, Ghost is a late game champion. But it wasn't able to start snowballing fast enough. That could have been scary, though. Whoo! I think I pretty much carried the team this match. Coco! Coco, you're the one that dives. That was quite a nice performance. And they were like... they don't like it when I berate them. They don't like it when... oh my god, okay. Again, I think I just need to get rid of Taoist. Oh, they got rid of Ninja. We're gonna get rid of Ghost. I'm gonna first pick the Shrine Maiden. Shrine Maiden is just too important for the team. I'm gonna take Shield Bearer. Then they get to pick one. They take Berserker. Okay. I'm gonna go Fighter. So, the last one is... am I taking Ice Mage for PK? For just maximum stats? Because Ice Mage does pretty good against Berserker. Being able to hold Berserker in their tracks. Or do we just pick another... or do we just take Monk for the synergy of Shrine Maiden, Monk, Shield Bearer? Yeah, the fact that the Monk's ability is really slow hurts a lot. You could also take Magic Knight. Magic Knight's pretty good. But they got a lot of backline. We'll take Ice Mage. I think they're going to take Monk. Coco going straight for the weaklings. Yeah, that Berserker is really being locked down. Oh, that shield pair. Our team has barely taken a single loss. All the way until the ultimates all got thrown down everywhere. This composition is brutal. Coco going from an annoying player, not great for the team dynamics, to suddenly one of the best MVPs, just running in and messing with their entire backline. Coco, my goodness, you're amazing, man. This month's training results with the entire team. So Colt is getting better, already +1/+1. None of the champions have gotten better, though. That was brutal. Yes. Yes, it was. Sponsor. We're already at 67 kills, and it's only been 2. So we're getting a little over 30 kills per match. Sorry, I'm fidgeting with a fidget spinner. Let's check the statistics. Priestess. I was the only one that picks Priestess and has a 100% win ratio. That's hilarious. Ice Mage is having a great performance. Ice Mage will do good against the Berserker. But now that there's more players in each match, Ice Mage is able to be protected a little better. So the damage and lockdown that Ice Mage provides can be decent as long as the kill death assist remains high. Shield Bearer's doing really, really good. We might be entering a Shield Bearer meta, because Shield Bearer just works together with everything. The more allies there are, the better. So the fact that Shield Bearer also got a health buff, it's a pretty big deal. Oh, the Comet Captains! Oh, the Comet Captains. So great to see them again. Attack speed increased by 5% when using a marksman. Recover 10 HP whenever involved killing an enemy. And condition does not fall below the normal level because they're an optimist. See, that's really good. Condition does not fall below. They are also an optimist, and they just have increased attack speed. They are a fast runner, increased recovery. Love for red, increased recovery, and competitive. Attack the enemy that survived for the longest time. Your battle will be legendary. Oh, and they get rid of Shrine Maiden. I think we still go ahead and just get rid of Taoist here. They get rid of Pyromancer. Ghost is not going to be very good this match. I'm going to try to keep both Magic Knight and Archer up. Sniper's going to do a lot. So we're just going to go ahead and ban them. They take Archer. We're going to grab the Fighter and the Ninja. Magic Knights for Colt to make them as good as possible. Oh, they grabbed Shield Bearer. I really thought about that. And the Knight. They don't really have a lot of backline. And we have a lot of frontline, so really taking Monk could be good here. This last character is specifically for PK. So Ice Mage is a contender. We also currently don't have a backline. Ice Mage doesn't do a lot unless they're targeting specifically the Dual Blader. The other option is Priestess. Ooh. This one's really tricky. I don't think Ice Mage is the right pick. They've just got a really tanky frontline. The other option is I try going with someone like Swordsman. No, Swordsman is not going to be good enough. So Berserker? We're not going to be able to get enough kills for Ghost. Better go Priestess. Might be the wrong play. If I can group all their characters up, that'd be great. Ooh, they're winning these exchanges. Now, their ultimates went off. Now it's time for ours. Their Shield Bearer was completely... Oh no, that ultimate from the Shield Bearer is bad. That Shield Bearer was kept occupied and pulled all the way off. That was amazing. I'm trying to process everything that I just witnessed there. So the Shield Bearer was a massive problem. Now, the Knights didn't die very much. I didn't really see too much from the Dual Blader, but the Dual Blader got 8 kills and also did the most damage. So possibly the Dual Blader was the biggest problem in that entire setup. Please ban Knights in the next match. Tricky to fight against. Yeah, that ain't happening. We're going to go ahead and ban it. We have 2 bans. I can do that. Taoist. They've got so many champions in their roster. Okay. So what's going to be the most important? I think Ninja. Despite Shrine Maiden being gone, I think Ninja's most important here. Shield Bearer. They're going to take Archer next. They don't. gonna grab the fighter. Now the fighter's gonna be diving straight for this pyromancer. I think we take priestess. I do like having a healer in our composition. Yeah, but they can at least not fight the Night Trick or not. Yeah, that's true. PK needs the most defense. Ella is going to be playing as the priestess. They got a lot of damage on their side. Wow. We can't kill them. My guys aren't able to kill them fast enough. That monk is too tanky. They got too much defense. Oh, and that ice mage is going to town. That was not good. Yeah, that ice mage is doing too much. They also have a lot of burst, and the priest is not able to heal them up fast enough. What would have been better there? Probably just grabbing the ice mage. This is... You know what always happens whenever I listen to my players? Oh, please ban this person! We lose. Ella... Look back on your performance rather than blaming it on luck. Y'all should have won that. Meanwhile, again, still never really winning against the Comet Captains. They are still the bane of my existence. I still don't want to play against Taoist. Can we just get rid of Dual Blader? I don't think they're going to take Fighter. We take Shield Bearer here. It's okay if they pick Knight. I'm going to grab Fighter here. Pyromancer. Monk. Ice Mage. Alrighty, now my players are a lot more comfortable. This should definitely be the win. Oof. That backline is really strong. Or that front line is really strong, both the Knight and the Monk. You guys are having issues dealing with them. Oh, but we split the Monk up from their Knight. And there's their ultimates. Now, the Shrine of Maiden's ultimate is not as good now that there's 4 people. The fact that the ultimate was able to nuke the entire enemy team and heal up the entire team was great, but now that there's a lot of people, it really diverts the attention. Ooh, that was really close, 9 to 12. So that is one thing to consider about the Shrine Maiden, is they're not as strong anymore. Now, since we went 2-1, Evil Elks went 2-0, so they got more points. We're in second. But Comet Captains, get out of there. The Shrine Maiden suit? Ooh. The game is trying to tell us something. That's cool. Shrine Maiden suit. We're gonna stick with the maid uniform. Everyone keep wearing that. You guys are fine. The fans love it! Remember to look at the camera and go, yeah, everybody. For some reason, team morale is down. We are doing pretty good on money. At this point, yeah, it's going to be a while before we can get our super rookies, but we do want to get that new sponsor slot. Pretty certain that's going to be the most important bit. Creative Crocodiles! I should have taken a look at their team members. Still can't beat your rivals? I did! I beat them! I beat them that time. We won! Redbirds is ordinary. Fantastic. Simba. Random target gives priority to its attack to a random opponent with the least damage received. Gale increases all stats by 10 until the first kill. Okay. Rage, with every 5% decrease in health, attack is increased by 1. Recover 10 HP every time you are involved in killing an enemy. Ooh. That is a really good healer right there. Lococo Doko, Fast Runner, and Mother Teresa. Ooh, they got a pretty good team. Looked away and assumed. No, I beat them. We won. I'm going to go and get rid of that Taoist. I'm going to get rid of Dual Blader. I might actually start banning Pyromancer soon. Ooh. You know what? We're going to take the Pyromancer. They grab Swordsman. Ah. And we're going to grab Berserker for our last one. This is not a good composition. We definitely got outpicked. Oh, but they've already used their ultimates. So with their ultimates all used, it actually is a tie right now. So, in other words, we have the advantage this match. How is their swordsman doing? Where is it? Their swordsman? Yeah, their swordsman's not doing a lot. Woo! 16 to 19. I mean, their archer was doing a good job being protected, but... yeah, I think it was just a pretty even match right there. I think you pretty much carried the team. I wouldn't say you carried the team. I'm counting on your excellent performance in the next match. Do better. Woo! We're gonna get rid of the Taoist. They get rid of Shield Bearer and Dual Blader. They get rid of Archer. We're gonna take Shrine Maiden. Are they grabbing Ninja? They immediately pick Ninja. And Fighter? Well, we're grabbing Knight. I need somebody for Mike Hinks, and somebody for Coco. Coco is going to be going after whoever has the least amount of HP. Now, their team is somewhat fragile. I'm partially considering Ghost, but I think Ghost just dies to Ninja. So... Magic Knight? Or do we go Berserker? Their team is going to bundle up. We're going to take Pyromancer. We actually get one more. Knight Monk? Whenever I see dual blade, I now can only Scotsman dual wielding bagpipes. Alrighty. We'll see how this goes. No, the Shrine Maiden died. That assassin burst. Their entire team staggered their ultimates. My team should be able to make a comeback. They are. It was those staggered ultimates that was a massive problem for us. Oh, barely made a comeback, 18-17. Their team did a good job staggering them because this basically kills everything, this basically kills everything, this gives us massive problems, and this basically kills everything. That was really well executed on the opposing team and actually almost won them the game. That's good for our sponsorship, though. Woo! Evil Elks also went 2-0. Uh-oh, there's currently a bug, and Magic Knight is disabled for a match. Meta Champions, Ice Mage, is beaten by Shield Bear. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, no, not necessarily. But apparently, Ice Mage has the highest win ratio. And Shield Bear's kind of used half the time against Ice Mage. Interesting. Archer wins 60% of the time, and Shield Bear is good against that. And Pyromancer is strong, but is countered by Archer. Archer does kind of burst the Pyromancer. Synergy, Ice Mage Archer wins 77% of the time. And Pyromancer, Shield Bearer. That also makes sense, because that means you're not fighting against it, and Shield Bearer would get nuked by a Pyromancer, but the other way around. Chris Chroniclers is on a winning streak these days. Do you think you'll be able to advance to the finals? The players maintain their skill. It is worth trying. PK says, I don't think that's right. But everybody else is like, I think so too.
It looks like a great answer. I agree with the coach.
I always find it weird when they're like, yeah, you said we're okay. I don't agree with your answer. You told the reporters that we have a chance if we maintain good composure and maintain our skills and keep playing with a clear head, and that was wrong. You're dumb, coach. We're gonna lose. Good job, PK. We need to work on your optimism a bit. We're doing good on money. We're fighting. This is gonna be the playoffs match for first place. The Evil Elks is undefeated, 100%, whereas we let one set go away. They have Piercing Spear, Rage, and Smell of Blood. Oh, wow. Mag is going to be very scary to deal with. You're going to watch his attack just rise throughout the entire match. Gadget increases movement speed, reduces damage, and increases all stats in the last set. So it's better if we don't let that happen. Fire Trap also takes less damage. Yeah, they've got a couple of really good players. Gotta play the edgy teenager crown, I suppose. Right. Get rid of Taoist. It has not failed us so far. Dual Blader. Maybe I should have gotten rid of Shrine Maiden. You know what? You first take Ninja. Pyromancer. We're gonna take Shield Bearer. They take Knight. We're gonna take Fighter. And Colt has no character right now. Or is it PK? And we just take Ice Mage. Maybe we just take Ice Mage. And Swordsman. That Ice Mage was actually a good pick for us. Boom. So, our Shield Bearer is going to do mediocre. Alright, that assassin's going to town! Yeah, my assumption's correct. The Swordsman isn't really doing too much. If we had a healer, we probably would be doing a lot better. So I maybe want to consider have taken Shrine Maiden just to give to PK. Woo! Ah! It's really close! Don't die! No one die! Alright, 17-15. Oh, wow. That Pyromancer does a lot of damage. Whew. I'll try to use my ultimate better. That's right. Let's keep our calm. Banning. Get rid of the Taoist. They don't want to deal with against the Pyromancer. Okay. Ooh, they completely banned out Coco. I think we leave Dual Blader up for Coco just in case. So what would I want to not deal with? Do we just get rid of the... Do we get rid of Knight? I'm going to get rid of Archer. We're not going to play it anyways, but that means that they're more likely to take the ones we want. Shrine Maiden. Knight? Knight. Monk. Ice Mage. Shield Bearer. Swordsman. Alrighty. I think we grab Berserker here, right? Berserker needs the fast runner. Monk will go with Contempt for Weaklings. Woo! The Knight doing his job! Our Shrine Maiden is getting absolutely shredded by that ninja, which is unfortunate. Maybe I should have first picked ninja? Oh! Quadra kill! And that actually puts them in the lead. Oh, and now they're staggering our team out. We were actually winning this match until that happened. Oh, where did that go wrong? I think it was in the picks and bans. We needed to have taken the assassin. Trusting doesn't bring victory. Oh, we made it to the final set. Worst case scenario. No, I do think the dual blader was a problem. Oh, they got rid of Shrine Maiden. We're still taking Ninja. They're grabbing Monk. They grab Archer. And Shield Bearer. They grab Fighter. I need another frontliner. Unfortunately, we really don't have any, so we're going to take Monk here. And Ice Mage for PK. Could we go with Ghost? Nah, we'll do Ice Mage for PK. They go Swordsman. Ice Mage should do okay job against the Swordsman. Ah! That Pyromancer does a lot of damage. Shield Bearer is surviving a lot. Does the Pyromancer also stun? Oh, we got absolutely destroyed by the evil Elks. Having that Magic Knight disabled was actually really bad for us. Crystal Chroniclers is on a great run. Under Coach Tolby's management, they have record 4 wins and 1 loss in the last 5 matches. In the last match, Coach Tolby utilized Pick and Ban, form around the Fighter as the main champion. Their concerns that the other teams are able to hold Fighter in check, but experts are adamant that Tolby has a few more cards up their sleeve. Yeah, that was bad for us. Who'd we find? Cool! Distancing. Coward. Only approaches the enemy when there is a teammate nearby, and Quick Cast reduces cooldowns. Honestly, that's pretty good, but you would be a really, really good sniper main. We'll hold on to them. New rivals acquired. Yeah, I mean they had a couple of really good players. I don't know if y'all saw, but like one of their players was hitting into like the 60s on their attack. We're still getting rid of the Taoist. Get rid of the dual blader. Right now I have the meta figured out when it comes to the other bits. Monk. Magic Knight. We're gonna take Knight. Shrine Maiden. I could go with Ghost. We'll try Ghost. This is probably gonna go horribly wrong. Ghost with Contempt for Weaklings. Knight. Ghost is gonna die a couple times. Oh, got his first kill. Got his second kill. Got his third kill. Got a fourth kill. Got a fifth kill. Ghost is absolutely snowballing. Look at that damage from the Ghost! Achieve 15 stacks on lethal move. That's actually an achievement? Oh, Ghost! Ghost absolutely snowballed. That's amazing. I was just watching the Ghost that entire match right there. Really, really bad that match. Let's minimize our mistakes. You actually did pretty good. Let's say, is that the actual time? No, it's not. It's actually really close, though. I was seeing the clock here in the background. Coincidentally, it is 12 minutes off. So the Ghost here has the ultimate as a passive. You cannot receive any buffs from your ally. Instead, your attack and attack speed increase, and HP recovers upon being involved in kills. So the more Ghost gets kills, eventually the Ghost can start to 2- or 1-shot enemies, which is pretty darn good. Combos really well with Shield Bearer. Do we leave Dual Blader up? Let's get rid of the Pyromancer. I'm not enjoying the burst of the Pyromancer. We're gonna take Ninja and Shrine Maiden. Knight. We got our main 3. So they're going to be trying to bypass. So, last one is Coco. What is Coco playing as? I don't think going Ghost again is going to work. We're going to go with Monk. Oh, their fighter absolutely ran in. Has random target. Ah, all their ultimates are going off. If we could stagger them. Staggered their ultimates. Now it's up for my team to be able to turn this around. Come on. Okay. They're fine. Oh, where did that go? Well, I mean, that Dual Blader does have some pretty decent crowd control. May want to try picking up a Dual Blader for Coco. That would be a really good pick for Coco. How's everyone doing on their training? Colt is still greatly improving in stats. And is putting in a good amount of work into their Magic Knight play. Even though they still haven't been able to use Magic Knight at all. Do we just divert everything into just attack for Colt? I think so. Just focusing on a... Well, yeah. We're just going to make them a Magic Knight main. How many more weeks do we got before the next patch? Schedule 3 more, and then the next patch notes. We need to get some more water. The fancy foxes! Again, I just don't want to deal with Taoist. No Pyromancer as well. Pyromancer does too much damage. Ooh. They immediately take up the Dual Blader. And we're going to grab Fighter. Monk. Shrine Maiden. Maybe I could have last picked Shrine Maiden. Shield Bearer. Yep. This will do just fine. Do they have anybody who's gonna dive? No, they don't. So, my Shrine Maiden's actually very safe. Oh! Their ultimates are going off. They're staggering their ultimates. The fact that their teammates are... that their team is staggering their ultimates and they're getting a whole bunch of kills because of it. The Dual Blader is a problem. I need to continue with the original assumption of banning Dual Blader. Whew, that Dual Blader did way too much work. Don't beat yourself up over it. We still got another game to play. Well, we got 2 games to play because we're going to win. Am I really just trying to force the Shrine Maiden? And that's the problem. Taoist. Dual Blader. And then we first pick Ninja. We're gonna grab Fighter. We'll be able to figure everything else out. Okay. We're gonna grab Monk. Because we got My Kinks and Coco. So I need a character for PK, and I need a character for Ella. Ella! I think he's going to be playing Priestess. Magic Knight can be good here. Because Shield Bearer is going to be too slow. Maybe Monk Priestess? Because they got nobody that's going to be able to kill the Priestess. Priestess might be able to keep people alive. They got a lot of... Well, they don't have a lot of burst. That is what we're lacking. Magic Knight Ultimate can knock the Archer Ultimate out. I could also go Berserker Ice Mage. That might work. And no instructions. I want you all to be using your ultimates kind of one at a time. Oh, we did a poor job on our picks and bans. Yeah, the Berserker and the Ice Mage were the wrong picks, unfortunately. It's like, kill-wise, it's really close, but it's going to take forever for our Berserker to get there. Oh my god! What happened? I zoned out for a moment. All of my guys were super low health, but their archer was focusing the fighter. Oh my goodness. That's the right spirit. Though I still think that the... So the Berserker and the Ice Mage were too slow. Get rid of the Taoist and the... Pyromancer. Are they going to first pick Dual Blader? So Dual Blader is specifically for Coco. I think Dual Blader is going to be able to mess with their backline quite a bit. And then we're going to take Ninja for My Kinks. They take Shield Bearer. I got Shrine Maiden, right? Is there any character here that's going to be really bad for us to fight against? Monk would be annoying, but the Ninja and Dual Blade are going for their backline, so that doesn't matter. I'm just going to grab Shrine Maiden. Swordsman's a little annoying. Not annoying enough, though. And then Magic Knight. Magic Knight does give us some burst. I think Shield Bearer is supposed to counter Magic Knight. There you go. So, Coco with Dual Blader and PK with Magic Knight. I guess it's a very similar composition that we're already used to. Oh, it's going to be focusing the stupid swordsman because the swordsman has no health. Vikings is going after the wrong target. Okay, like, none of them are going after the archer. Yeah. I was fully expecting the Dual Blader to do a better job about chasing down the archer here. But the Dual Blader is completely underperforming based on my expectations. Coco, you dropped it. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Alright, 2 more weeks. I am ready for more champs. Do we still get rid of the Taoist? I think we just get rid of Dual Blader and Pyromancer. We'll get rid of the Swordsman. Gonna take Ninja. They grab Archer. They grab Knight. We're gonna take Shield Bearer. They take Monk specifically to counter our Ninja. Sure. That's fine. We're gonna grab Ghost for Coco. And Magic Knight. I have high expectations for my players. Hey, the Ghost got a stack. Ooh, Ghost is underperforming. Archer also counters Ghost with being able to just jump away. Oh. Archer's been a big problem for us lately. Maybe we're supposed to be getting rid of the Archer. Either that or... Pick and ban is exclusive to me. You don't get to tell me what to do. Y'all need to be listening to my advice, and when y'all don't, things go poorly. Alright. Taoist is not a problem. Clearly. We're going to go ahead and get rid of the Archer. They got rid of the Ninja, so I think we're going to go ahead and get rid of the Dual Blader. I'm going to go ahead and first pick the Fighter. And I want Shrine Maiden for myself. We'll be able to take everything else from here. We're going to grab Knight. We might actually grab Berserker here. Yeah. There we go. Woo, when the Berserker gets low enough on health, he starts attacking faster, stronger with some lifesteal. Oh, and the Berserker gets an ultimate off. Coco doing excellent with the fighter. We just need to figure out another... It's obvious we're going to win. Just mind your own stats. We are now also on the blue side, so we've got the advantage this time. No more Archer. We're done with the Archer. No Pyromancer. Just that burst is too much. They got rid of the fire. Their first pick, Knight. They take Dual Blader. And then they take Ice Mage. We're going to take Shrine Maiden. We're going to grab Berserker for my kinks. And then I think we go ahead and just grab Ghost as our last pick. That's rough. That's rough. Should have actually taken the Shield Bearer. Another kill for the Ghost. Another kill for the Ghost. Another kill for the Ghost. That's all of their ultimates. The Ghost is hitting really hard here. We might actually be able to get multiple kills. Ah, shoot. Darn it, it wasn't enough. There was too much stun happening right there at the end. Ghost has potential, but I should have taken Shield Bearer there. Shield Bearer is what made us lose that match. It's fighting against it. Alrighty. Last weekend in the patch notes. Last round against the Gentle Giraffes. I really need Coco to have faster move speed. Can't guarantee it, though. Get rid of the archer. And dual blader. We're going to take ninja. We're going to take monk. And we're going to grab fighter. Our ninja fighter combo does go straight to their backline. That Shrine Maiden is toast. I think we go ahead and just grab the shield bearer here. And priestess? Nah, we take Ice Mage. We don't have any healing, but... that'll have to do. That will have to do. That Taoist is being very annoying. Oh, bad ultimate from my fighter. Alright, all the ultimates are down. Yeah, that Shrine Maiden pick into the Assassin was just a bad pick on the opponent's part. That Taoist is very annoying, though, but with the Shield Bearer is passive of absorbing the damage still occurs, so as long as we pick up Shield Bearer into the Taoist, we have nothing to fear. Yeah, I don't think Taoist is a really big problem. Stay humble. The match is not over. But the Shrine Maiden is just not as good anymore. I do like the Shrine Maiden, but it's not that good. Get rid of the Archer. They got rid of the Pyromancer. Do we get rid of Monk? We get rid of Swordsman, maybe. Yeah, I think we get rid of the Swordsman. That's just too much burst. Ooh, they take the Shrine Maiden, so we're gonna go Ninja Fighter. So that Shrine Maiden is no more. Ooh, but they get Shield Bearer. I was about to say, I should take Taoist. No. So they're going to be looking for some pretty bursty champions in order to take down our ninja and fighter. Now, they don't get a lot of options. Ice Mage is one, Magic Knight is a second. Everything else just dies too quickly. So we're going to take the Magic Knight, so they don't have the option to. So now the Monk and the Shield Bearer are going to try to stay alive, and the Taoist is going to try to pick my guys off one at a time. So at this point, we have the option of... Knight for that extra survivability. Because they're too bulky for Ghost to be any good. So Ghost is not the answer. I could attempt a Priestess, but our guys are also going to die way too quickly, but they also don't have damage. We're going to take Priestess. They don't have damage. Alright, so my kinks. And... yeah, Piercing Spear with the Magic Knight. we go. That is a very dead Shrine Maiden. Ooh. Oh, the Priestess dies way too quickly. My guys are barely in the lead after our ultimates, and now they get the chance to have theirs. Yes, the taunt, the Shrine Maidens. It's going to be an ace. So that makes everything equal. Fighters going straight to the back. Priestess is not able to do enough. Kill the back line. Yes! Oh! The assassination onto the back line was enough to procure the win. The fighter-assassin combo with Coco and MyKinks is just too good. There we go. And that is the end of the first half of the season. I'm going to be getting up and taking a break, and then when we get back, and like by getting up, taking a break, I'm going to be walking around for like 5 minutes, and then we're going to be going over these patch notes that I'll get to see on the screen. We'll be right back. And by 5 minutes, I meant like 1 or 2. Alrighty. Oh, I left my water away. Never mind, I'll be right back. And we're back once again. This time successfully grabbing the water. Alrighty. Patch notes. Water is great. It is. Patch notes. We have 2 new champions to play around with. The Lightning Mage and the Shadowmancer. I don't actually remember the Shadowmancer that much. Lightning Mage is, you know, it's very similar to the Pyromancer. Also, the following stats have been changed. Ghost has been buffed to have even more base attack. Oh, lovely. Oh, Priestess received the buff in the attack speed. Priestess might be relevant. She was already pretty good, but she's probably going to be very relevant. Sniper! Increased attack speed. Oh, lord. That's scary. Swordsman Health was buffed. Swordsman is relevant again. Swordsman's gonna be very scary. Shield Bearer. Nerfed. Back to almost base stats. Magic Knight. Cooldown was increased. Okay. Knight, the cooldown was increased. Knight's still going to be strong. And Shrine Maiden cooldown increased. Shrine Maiden is probably done. Arrgh. Okay. Starting this week, we can recruit. Ooh, boy. So the real question is when I'm looking at recruiting, is cool. So is having someone who can play a marksman? Nah, they're no good. I'm not going to use them. Improve facility. I was going to ask, is whatever they have going to be good enough? And the answer is no. So we're saying Lightning Mage is Pyromancer Light? Something like that. I'm blind. Where did it go? Oh, sponsors, 5,000. Oh, 1640 in order to renew everyone's contracts. I mean, PK's okay. They are reaching the peak of their performance, though. Colt, they've gone up quite a bit in stats. The player's mediocre. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and make Colt more relevant. Mental training. Change all traits. And this time we're actually doing it. Ah! Change all traits. We're gonna do one thing of streaming. Oh my goodness, PK has a lot of fans. We should do it this way. Colt! Change your traits. Get something. Come on. Anything! Alrighty. Colt's a lost cause. I'm done. Just cost us a lot of money and got nothing. That removed our chance to get sponsorships. Colt is just a lost cause. We might, at the end of the season, just get rid of their contract. That other player was not better, though. Let's search for one more Rising Star. Should have been searching all along. Oh, that was a bad week for... This was an entirely bad training season for us. We just lost a lot of money, got nothing good out of it. Short by 1,000 now, right? I wasn't crafting this entire time. Oh, that's a shame. Alrighty. Off to the next season. Against the Dangerous Dogs. Alrighty, so the Lightning Mage. Stats-wise, we can compare them to the Ice Mage. They're typically weaker. They even have less attack speed, and their attack range is worse. Compared to the Pyromancer, we are seeing they attack a little faster, and that's about it. They can spam their ability kind of in the middle between the Pyromancer and the Ice Mage. So what does the Lightning Mage do? Casts lightning to paralyze enemies. Okay, so they disable, and it says enemies. So it sounds like an AoE attack. Paralyzes an enemy by casting lightning that continuously strikes until the enemy dies. Also periodically strikes surrounding enemies. Okay. Interesting. And the Shadowmancer resurrects all the allies that have turned into shadows. Every 5 seconds. In the Shadowmancer passive, produce a shadow at a place where an ally has died, where dead allies are resurrected. When dead allies are resurrected, they're resurrected at the shadow spots. And that's a passive. We're gonna get rid of the archer. And the dual blade. No, we're getting rid of the swordsman. Swordsman is still weaker than it originally was, but it's still too strong. We're gonna take Ninja. Ninja's Shadowmancer. Fighter. Shadowmancer. Shield Bearer? We'll see how that goes. They've got a very fragile team. Colt, you just need to stay away from the enemy. If this works the way I think it works... They're already on top of the enemies. Oh my goodness. So the Shadowmancer would work really, really great with slow champions like Viking. Shadowmancer's not doing much for us, though. The Assassin is not doing a lot, which is interesting. I would have expected to have been doing a lot more for us. Why is Coco not going after the weakest health? Oh, we won that? That's crazy. I would expect that to go a little bit better. You know what? Maybe Shadowmancer Ghost. It won't hurt to play a bit more cautiously, PK. They did also ban our entire strategy, but also our entire normal strategy is currently gone, so... Lightning Mage did a lot better than I personally was expecting. How did you win that? I don't know. I'm gonna get rid of Archer and Swordsman. I think the Archer and Swordsman are the main problems we're gonna have to deal with. They're first picking Monk. I think we take Pyromancer. Pyromancer is just going to hit for a lot. And then... Berserker? PK's been completely banned out. And I'm going to go ahead and just take... Shield Bearer. They're going to take Dual Blader. Dang it, they took Shadowmancer. Alright, well, we take Shrine Maiden then. I was kind of building my team around the fact that we'd be able to get in there and mess their entire team up. Now, this is beautiful for us because their entire team's going to stay clustered together. Typically, that would be a good thing, but we actually picked our team with the full intention of taking Shadowmancer instead of the Shrine Maiden. Wow, they are just doing absolute crowd control on our team. Yeah, the neat thing is they're able to keep their entire team clustered together with us, but they're also clustered together, and the Pyromancer does well against that. Oh, that was... Pyromancer did 1,800 damage. Yeah, about that. We would have won if we were able to take Shadowmancer or not. It didn't matter. I might need to further reduce the cost of recruiting. Oh, they actually hired a new player, Zika, who uses the can use the Lightning Mage. Interesting. They're also faster, and cooldown time increased when using a mage. Oh, that's cool. Alrighty, again, we're just going to keep getting rid of the Archer and the Swordsman. The Archer wasn't touched at all in the last patch notes. I think we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to just first pick Berserker here. Maybe I should have gone with Pyromancer. We are going to take Pyromancer. Specifically for Coco. They take Shrine Maiden. So I'm going to grab the Shield Bearer and Shadowmancer. I also could have gone with Ghost Shadowmancer, but I think I'm already going in with the Berserker. Alright, so now our entire team is on top of where they would respawn. meaning my Berserker's always able to do all the damage I need them to do. Our ultimate with the Pyromancer goes exactly where I need it to go. However, my Pyromancer is targeting the wrong people. Woo! That was close. Yeah, that dual blader is real nasty work right over there. Can't actually say anybody did poorly there, except the Pyromancer was going after the wrong targets.
My performance was top-notch, wasn't?
There were definitely some unsure moments. We did have a pretty good Shadowmancer team built up, though. Again, we're just going to get rid of Swordsman and Archer. It's just the Shadowmancer has a lot of utility. I think we continue to just take Shadowmancer here. I think it's too important for us to pick up the Shadowmancer pick. And then Berserker just combos so well with it. And then let's see if we can support a Berserker. There's the dual blader again. Shield Bearer. Ooh, they take the Lightning Mage. And they take the Shrine Maiden. So I just take Ninja? Right? Contempt for weaklings. There we go. The whole goal is for my team to be completely on their side right over here, so my guys have to stop running around. They're going to constantly get rid of their squishies with the shield bearer there. And look at that. There we go. Everything's exactly as I need it to be. Yeah, Shadowmancer Berserker is just really good here. Equipment. Got the frog mouse. Woohoo. Woo. Close. Go deal with the Comet Captains. Now, the Comet Captains had a really good understanding about what to do against my team. Oh, got a knot forming right there in my back. That's rough. Now, unfortunately, we don't have anybody that's going to be good with the new current meta we're going to be dealing with. Wandering Door, how goes it? We're still going to get rid of the Archer. Should I just get rid of the Dual Blader? Nah, we still get rid of the Swordsman. Just saying hi. That's great to hear. We're gonna take Dual Blader. I'm gonna grab the Berserker. Let me grab Shield Bearer. Ninja and Shadowmancer. Check what happens, check this happens, Hapuna happens, guess what? What? Now I am confused. You're now gone? Ah, sad times. There we go. Now my entire team is on their side of the map. Shadowmancer Berserker is just too good, but you gotta first pick the Berserker. Too bad I don't have any players that are actually good at using Berserker. I pretty much carried the team this fight. You played like shit. And he's happy about it. Well, good job, you masochist. Alrighty. Go sit down on this chair. Pretty good. I'm just gonna first pick the Berserker. With Shadowmancer as a possibility, you just have to first pick the Berserker. I think I'm gonna take Fighter. I know it leaves the Dual Blader open. Ooh, Pyromancer, that's bad. That's actually really bad letting that through. We're gonna take Shield Bearer. You remind them of their father. Alright, my kinks. Yeah, that Pyromancer being through is really bad for us. Oh, all their ultimates are going off. They're killing us one by one. Why does it feel like my Berserker's doing such a horrible job? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that Pyromancer sneaking through was just way too good. Was that your best, Ella? I don't think it was. You could do better. Do better. Alright, banning phase. No Archer. No Dual Blader. I think we just continue to take the Berserker. I think Berserker Shadowmancer is just too good here. We gotta take the Ninja. We have to, with the Shrine Maiden right there. I don't have to take Shield Bearer. What I can do is take Knights instead. We are taking Shadowmancer regardless. We're gonna take Knight. There we go. That way Coco uses the Berserker to go after their back line. And the Berserker's gonna absolutely slaughter every single one of them now. Berserker's absolutely... I mean, it's chasing off the Taoist. More than enough to deal with them. Comet Captains, once again, no match for the Crystal Chroniclers. And we're actually tied with the Evil Elks. Evil Elks is having a rough set. Ooh. Training-wise, Colt is getting better. They do have potential. Colt on a flat rate is now starting to be better than some of our players. It's on a winning streak these days. Do you think he'll be able to advance to the finals? If they maintain their skills, it'll be absolutely worth striving for. I do think they can do it. Life of the party increases allies' condition by 1 level upon participating in the match. That's actually always good. You unfortunately can't recruit them now, but Yellow Pete's going to be pretty good for the team. They might actually be with the team for the entire rest of the game, so that'll be our first person we're going to rename after somebody. Who here is going to be the life of the party? Anyone? 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 That's right, it's the Quantum Theorem. That's a quote from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but great movie. You don't need to go out of your ways to watch it, though. I'm still going to keep getting rid of the Archer. Going to get rid of the Dual Blader versus the Swordsman. First pick's Berserker. This is a Berserker meta. I think I'm the only one here. You are! We're gonna take the Magic Knight. We're gonna give that to Colt. With that Shield Bearer being picked, we really can't take Ghost. Oh, they banned Pyromancer. I was like, ooh, this is actually a good position to take Pyromancer. I guess not. Alrighty. Coco has Contempt for Weaklings. Chase after their weak backliners. Colt, don't let us down. We gave you the Magic Knight. Specifically to shine. This is your time to shine. Oh, their entire team's ultimates just went off. My team needs to start bursting with their ultimates in order to make a comeback. There they go, one at a time. And now we're at their respawn. It's really close. If my guys can kill their shield bearer and then not die. Oh, but they did die. I think it was the shield bearer was the main problem there. So that way I couldn't really kill who I needed to kill. But the lightning mage is doing work.
Let me play as Archer next match. I got you, coach.
Aaron, you're out. I mean, I could try. So I'm trying to take the card by making it go backwards. Time they were trying. I think you have Mike Hinks sit out for a match. No dual blader. And no shield bearer. I do think it's worth trying the Archer. And then we're going to go ahead and grab Berserker. Fighter. So if we get Shadowmancer, that's great. We don't, though. Or we do. So we do get Shadowmancer. So Archer's good there. Yeah, and then Berserker with Content for Weaklings. Wow. Yeah, that ultimate will kill the target. Oh, this is going so poorly for us. Oh, they were able to finally... So, Simba with the random target, always going... Whoever with the least damage received was always going after Colt. Colt did a lot of damage there to Simba, but... That fighter had a lot of health. Almost didn't work out, but... It's just... This combo is a little too good. Really did bad this match. About time you bring up your game. We are going to be bringing in Mike Hinks again, though. Swap my players back to the way that I'm used to seeing them. Because I don't think we're playing with any of those champs this game. Arch did do pretty good. It was very close. Seems to be Monk is constantly first picked. We're gonna go ahead and ban the archer. I'm gonna get rid of the monk. I'm not playing the monk. I don't want to play against it. First pick Berserker. Lightning Mage. Ninja! Can I take the Pyromancer? Ooh. We can. Pyromancer and Shadowmancer. Yeah. Sounds about right for me. Yeah. There we go. So... Oh, they are killing my guys so frequently. Oh, this is a slaughter. That dual blader is just doing way too much. That dual blader is doing way too much. Can they get enough kills in the last few seconds? No, my guys are gonna die just a couple of times before. Oh! Oh! Oh my god! They were able to stagger the kills just enough. Oh, Dual Blader just does way too much against the teams I typically put together. And that puts us in first place! The Evil Elks lost to the Digital Dolphins! What a comeback. Number 1 meta champion. Berserker with a win rate of 65.5%, countered by Knight. Sort of. In other words, Berserker's probably getting nerfed. Meta champion, Shield Bear. Yep, countered by a Berserker. Sort of. Berserker absolutely destroys the Shield Bear. And Shadowmancer, countered by Shield Bear. Yeah, I was noticing that. That seems to be a thing. Berserker, Shadowmancer, win rate of 75%. You betcha. And Berserker Archer. It's just, this is a Berserker meta. I'm surprised the AI hasn't picked up on that. I would love for the AI to actually be smart enough to go, and then be picking up Berserker, or banning it. Especially since I'm playing on Insane. How are we doing on our sponsorship? It should be almost done, right? 6 kills away. Alrighty. Fantastic. Alright, banning phase. I, again, don't want to be dealing with Archer. And Dual Blader. Lightning Mage has been a very common pick for the AI. It's just Berserker is good whether or not Shadowmancer is on the field. Rematch. Yeah, let's see if I'll be able to beat them. I'm going to take Shield Bearer. I don't want to have to deal with the shield. Ooh. Lightning Mage it is. They take Sniper and Knight. Alright, well, Shadowmancer for the rest of the team composition. Incense for Weaklings. Fast Runner. Piercing Spear. Yep, sounds good to me. We'll see how that works. There we go. So my team's now completely on their side. Ah, no! I need that Paladin ultimate to stop. Ooh. Yeah, that Pyromancer did way too much damage. Pyromancer is a counter to Shadowmancer. I need to keep that in mind. You did your best. Yeah, you kind of botched the match. Sorry, bud. You're on blue side. At this point, we're kind of just going with whatever is the best champions for the situation. We are banning Archer. Archer and Dual Blader. First pick Berserker. I have to pick Pyromancer. Oh, no! Fighter? I'm going to take Shrine Maiden and Shadowmancer. There we go. That should be just fine. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Coco is going to town on their back line. Absolutely disrupting that Pyromancer exactly as I need them to. We're not going to be able to kill their team for a hot minute. Oh my goodness. My entire team, even if they all die, that's still the win. Shrine Maiden still meta. The opponent sucks so bad. What's with that mentality? They are really good. That being said, I think we still keep my Kings in. Even though it's not really a ninja kind of meta anymore. No Archer, no Dual Blader. Pyromancer. Pyromancer's gonna be able to do a lot of damage. Oh man, Taoist went through. Knight? No, we have to take Shield Bearer, right? That's as good as that's gonna get. And there goes the Pyromancer straight for the Shrine Maiden. My goodness, their fighter just won't die. There we go. Now we should be on their side. So even if they do use their ultimates, which they're about to... Oh, shoot. Oh, that Taoist is a massive problem. Oh, that Taoist was a massive problem. The fighter just wouldn't die. That's crazy. Oh, barely lost to the Evil Elks. That does land us in a solid second place. We still have the most points, though, but... Got the Taekwondo uniform. And we received the money from our sponsorship. Taekwondo uniform. Fighter Champion Mastery. Yeah, sure thing. We ain't using that. So... even if... we're going to go ahead and improve the facility. We're going to add a sponsor slot. Because at this point, we can still afford our entire team. No dual blader. No Taoist. Yep, they first pick Archer. Sure thing. We're gonna go ahead and take the, we'll take the... Berserker and the Fighter. The Fighter's gonna chase down their Archer, so it'll be fine. They take the Knight. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Pyromancer. I think the Pyromancer just does too much damage. I want to take Shadowmancer, but is that really the right call? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the right call. Who are we kidding? That fighter will not die. Shrine Maiden Fighter's just too good. I should have gone Assassin. Should have gone with the Assassin. Get rid of the Dual Blader. Get rid of the Pyromancer. We're going first pick Ninja. That'll prevent them from taking Shrine Maiden. They do take the Fighter, though. And the Swordsman. All right, Knight. Shrine Maiden. Monk. Yeah, Coco is going to be kind of the weakest on this team. Oh my gosh, look at PK stats. 51, 55. It's going to be weird having just a normal team for once. Unfortunately, we are getting obliterated. Oh. This is why I don't listen to my team. Also pick nice heavy players knowing it'll be a good idea. I could just stick with what works for me. Get rid of Archer, get rid... Oh, man. Absolutely embarrassing performance. I should just keep banning the Archer. Who did I ban instead? Taoist? I mean, Taoist is annoying to play against, but... Three more weeks. Alright, Fancy Foxes. This is actually our chance to turn everything completely around. Your team clearly doesn't know anything. Yeah, I need to just, you know, tell my guys, you know what? I have heard your opinion, and you are allowed to shut up. Ooh, Pyromancer snuck through. We're going to take Shield Bearer. I think this is the one. Ghost doesn't combo with Shadowmancer. So Ghost still has to stick with the normal respawns. Come on, Ghost, I need you to start carrying. Ghost only just started to pop off. Give me another chance. Yep, I'm counting on you. Have heard your opinion, and it is irrelevant. So I'm noticing that, you know, Pyromancer and Lightning Mage are just... Oh my gosh, they got rid of the Shadowmancer. Well, Berserker's not going to be played. Priestess first pick? We'll take the fighter. And Pyromancer. Basically, I need to keep the Pyromancer alive, so... They got a very squishy backline. Ninja it is. As long as my fighter can keep jumping in there and messing their entire team up. Yeah, Priest is not doing anything, especially against an assassin. Oh, but they've almost squeaked out the win! No! What went poorly for us there? Honestly, it's just their Magic Knight did a lot of damage. I don't think anything necessarily went wrong there. Taoist is unavailable. Colt is about to level up. Colt is actually getting pretty high in stats. Now that my main champs have all been banned. Guess I don't know how to play this game anymore. Can no longer sneak in free wins. Got a couple more weeks to figure this out. Though I am confused, because, like, I'll even pick up Pyromancer, because the Pyromancer just does a ton of damage. But it doesn't seem to do the damage I need it to do whenever I pick it, which is crazy. Colt has been rising really high up in the stats, so maybe we should just consider Magic Knight? Or Archer? No, we ban Archer. I don't want to deal with it. Alrighty. Berserker. And Magic Knight. What's the main counter to Shield Bearer? It's just the high damage of Pyromancer, right? You take Shrine Maiden. Ooh, they grabbed the Shadowmancer. And they have the Pyromancer, which means... we grab Knight, right? Because they're going to be bunched up on us. Make sure I have damage. I could also take Ninja. Yeah, we're taking Ninja. Ninja will jump around to their back line. Hurt them. Hurt. There you go. PK can play as Shrine Maiden. Coco will play as Berserker. Berserker's always good, as long as Shadowmancer is relevant in the meta. My guys are stuck on their side of the field because their team is too squishy for my guys, for them to be stuck on my side of the board. Their team is too squishy for the assassin. My King's able to show off why they are the best assassin player in the entire league. Ooh, but their team's making a comeback. Berserker just doesn't do a lot. Am I just over-evaluating Berserker? I feel like I'm over-evaluating Berserker, because Berserker, like, look at this. The damage stats are just not there. The damage is everywhere else. If it really was Berserker, Berserker should have, like, closer to, like, 700 to 800. That's the life of an ace. Just keep doing what you're doing. You did excellent out there.
My coach said I did a good job, and I hate him for that.
Alrighty. Just Contempt for Weaklings is just too good to just have Coco dash into the back line. Like, as long as we were planning our team around Coco rushing to the back, and it works fine. But I'm honestly debating just trying to pick Magic Knight. But if that's the case, like, there's no one really for me to swap Ella out with. Because I think I'm more likely to pick Fighter or Ice Mage than Shrine Maiden. Or do we swap My Kinks out? No, My Kinks is on the good side. We keep My Kinks there. Let's see if we can pick up an Archer first pick. Get rid of the Knight. Get rid of the Shield Bearer. Archer first pick. They go Monk, Lightning Mage, Ninja. Yep, Dual Blader sneaks on through. So I gotta pick up Fighter. I think we just take Shadowmancer. I don't... Like, if I take Shadowmancer, what do they pick? They might take Berserker. I think we're fine, because we just ignore the Berserker. Archer keeps out of reach of Berserker. Ninja just goes to somebody else besides Berserker. So we don't care about the Berserker. If I take Shadowmancer, they pick up Sniper. It's jumped by the Fighter and the Ninja. Like, the worst one I could think of is maybe Pyromancer. I guess Ice Mage is bad. Oh, that ultimate got stunned. Alright, that's all of our team's ultimates. We do have a pretty resounding lead, and we are now on the enemy side. That means as soon as... Oh, they all did them at the same time. Archer damage is a lot. Over 1,000 there. Fighters doing what they need to do, which is the crowd control. Oh, that was so close. Yeah, that monk was really tanky. That monk player took a lot of hits. Did manage to make the archer work out. Improved facility. I can spend about 1,000. I don't think I have a reason to, though. You can execute a strategy linked with ultimates. Nah. Nah. Oh, Ella's actually was already on the bench. It's really sad that Ella stayed on the bench the whole time. I don't want to deal with the archer or the dual blader. I think we dueled everything else. I might be over-evaluating the Berserker. I'm gonna grab the Magic Knight for Colt. And the Shield Bearer. Priestess. We're gonna go ahead and take... We're gonna take Shrine Maiden. Sniper. Cool. I think we just take Ninja here. Alright, this goes to you, this goes to you, this goes to you, this goes to you. Yeah. Our, Shield Bearer's not gonna be doing what he needs to do. Well, sort of. They're gonna jump to the back line. He's just gonna rush there, so when the assassin goes there... That's hilarious. The enemy has full late-game ultis. As long as we build up a big enough lead, it's not going to matter. It's about to say if they pop, the opponents pop their ultimates now, it's going to be fine! Now it's just the win and the picking bands. It's fine, they were napping in between bouts. True. I'd like to play Ninja next match. I'm pretty confident. I'm glad you're confident with the only champion you play, my kinks. I'm glad. I think we're gonna try to go with Shrine Maiden again. I think I can make it work out. We are banning the Archer and the Dual Blader. We're gonna first pick Magic Knight. Might be a problem. Looks like it might be a problem. Berserker. Alright, Ninja's second pick. So they're gonna grab the Monk. Shrine Maiden and Shield Bearer? Yeah, I think we go and grab the Shield Bearer. I think the Shield Bearer is just too good. Ooh. They just picked a Priestess into an Assassin. Coco, again with the Shield Bearer, is going to go dive straight for that back line. It's going to be hilarious. It's going straight for the Priestess! Oh my goodness, my kinks absolutely shredding that back line. Colt is showing why they are a good Magic Knight. The entire opposing team is doing all of their ultimates right now. Once again, our Shield Bearer driving straight for that back line, keeping that Pyromancer occupied. Or the Assassin's able to dive in straight to the back. It is such a weird working combo that should not exist. Coco and my case once again showing such a dynamic duo. Picks up another win, putting us in a solid second place, which means we only have to play 2 bouts in the finals. We are now in the playoffs. Best of 5. The same roster is still the same. Ooh, the gown reducing cooldowns further? I think I like the maid uniform, though. It's good for team morale. PK. Here's the money. Ooh, success! More streaming. We're just gonna get as much money as possible here. Did I improve the facility to get more sponsorships already? Add sponsor slot. Yes, we did. Alrighty, so we're already at 3,000. Proceed. Evil Elks? I'm expecting the Evil Elks to win there. I am nervous. I don't know if we're going to be able to win. We only have to win twice in a row. We're at least not getting demoted. That's the important part. Yep, we're going to be playing against the Evil Elks. Colt is now at 28-28. How's Colt's been doing on their training? Yeah, look at that. They've been shooting up. Amazing work. Coco has not fallen off yet. My Kinks has gotten stagnant. So, another rematch. Yeah, you're right. Total growth, only +1 with Ninja, but My Kinks is not really improving anymore. So, where My Kinks is at, the things that's making My Kinks good is Love for Blue, Fast Runner, and Piercing Spear. PK growth this season, it's been pretty good. Alright guys, you guys got this. Last 2 games. And then the special series. So I think we continue a similar trend. We get rid of the Archer, and then we're going to try to take Magic Knight. Because Colt was mediocre at the start, but now Colt is at the point where, no, they're pretty good. Dual Blader. Just Dual Blader does too much in the opponent's hands. We're going to first pick the Magic Knight. Magic Knight does good damage. Monk. Lightning Mage. Shield Bearer for Coco. Pyromancer. Shield Maiden Ninja. Oh no. That's going to be rough for us, but they've got a very squishy backline. However, their players are all pretty darn good. And Shrine Maiden finally goes down, so the rest of the team is about to get wiped. Yeah, Magic Knight is proving to be a really powerful pick. Oh, the enemy team is going to have their ultimates. So hopefully they don't get like a solid 8 kills out of all this. Oh, that's an insta-kill. They did get a lot of kills right there with that. Yikes, that was scary. I'm not sure if they are doing well. My Kinks, it's all part of the development. Enjoy this moment. That actually was not too bad. You did exactly what needed to be done. Keep your chin up. I think we swap out PK. Which is a little saddening. No Archer. No dual blader. I think just keeping up with the Magic Knight Shield Bearer combo to start off with, because that discourages the Ninja and Shrine Maiden picks. So then as soon as they go with something like that, like, okay, cool, well, I'll just pick Ninja. And then they're not going to take Shrine Maiden. Same exact team composition. Except this time I have somebody who's more experienced with Shrine Maiden, and you're about to see why. Whew. Alright, my ultimates are going off first. That gives us a solid 3-14 lead. So now at this point, their team's going to be unkillable thanks to all the ultimates. They're about to start taking half damage. Ooh, and then the Pyromancer. But it doesn't matter. Coco goes right into the back line, allowing the Ninja to jump right back there. He really did bad this match. Colt? It's about time you bring up your A game. It's amazing how we went from the start of the season saying Colts get out, sit on the bench, to Colts were revolving our entire strategy around first picking your champion, despite them being an ordinary player. They are a rising star after all. And their stats are starting to reflect it. Oh, they got rid of Shrine Maiden. Well, I still don't want to deal with the Dual Blader. First pick, Magic Knight. They're going to take Monk. Fighter? Or the... I meant to say Knight. Shield Bearer. Ninja. Taoist? Because the Taoist would be the worst one for me to deal with. So yeah, if the Taoist was able to lock out the scariest team members, then we'd be in big trouble. Now, we don't have the heals that I would be wanting. If they can use all their ultimates really fast. Oh, darn it. They got to let all of their ultimates go off one at a time. So now the match is neck and neck. Go after the Pyromancer. Oh, it doesn't matter. We take it 3-0 against the Evil Elks. Yeah, if the enemy picked the Taoist, I think we would have been in big trouble there. Awesome. All right, on to the finals against the Fancy Foxes. Even though I have a good understanding about the meta, Ninja pick win rate 80%? Is that because of me? That can't be right. And also never banned? Where the heck is the Berserker in all this? 52%. Is there any... Monk has a 33% pick ban rate. Or 98% pick ban rate is always involved, but loses a majority of the time. Wow. Finals against the Fancy Foxes. The Foxes are fancy. On to the finals. We did have that hiccup of not understanding what to do in order to get the win, but we were able to figure it out, that we need to be revolving around our rising star, who's now at 29-29 with 16! Get rid of Dual Blader. Let's get rid of the Knight. The Knight is a hassle to deal with. Monk? Or do we just go with Fighter here? No, we take the Monk. Ninja. Berserker's gonna do nothing. And Ice Mage. Look at that. 45-45. Colt being the new MVP of the team. Only they had some skills. Some cool traits to make them even better. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, our team has too much healing. Oh, Magic Knight is cutting into that Berserker ultimate. Oh, the Berserker ultimate was honestly a fail. Despite me honestly feeling like we have the absolute advantage, this match is so close, being neck and neck. Oh, I spoke too soon. The entire team is bunched up. A whole bunch of heals. Coco goes down. It's just the assassin. Mike Kink's playing as the assassin, jumping straight to that back line. Way too much for the Fancy Foxes to deal with. Look at that. Magic Knight did exactly what needed to be done. Mike Kink's tons of damage. Coco running straight to the back line and healing up the entire team. And of course, PK being able to do exactly what Ella's going to be doing, but better. Well, but worse. Mike Kinks. The match's not over, so don't let it go to your head. Alright. PK, I need to swap you out, bud. PK is also the one that's having the worst chance, but I don't think we're going to be picking PK's champ. We're more likely to take Shrine Maiden, because oddly enough, we found out another composition that would be good to use Shrine Maiden with. Get rid of the Archer, get rid of the Dual Bladder. No! Which one's more important, Shield Bearer or Monk? Monk. Swordsman. Fighter, Shield Bearer. They're not going to be able to take Ninja, but they are going to swipe the Shrine Maiden. Well, Ninja counters Shrine Maiden. You go Priestess? Rude? I know, right? That's as good as that's gonna get. Colt's gonna have a bad game. But Colt got picked and banned straight out of the match. Which is unfortunate. Oh my gosh, our team is too tanky with way too much healing. Ah! The swordsman ulti! My Kinks jumping straight to that Shrine Maiden, absolutely destroying her. Our team is just too tanky. The only one dying is My Kinks, but that's because he's the most weakest, the most fragile one there. Ah, this is the one. In order for us to become in first place, the opponent sucks so bad, it was an easy match. Don't be too overconfident just because you won with superb abandon pick. Stay humble. We could still absolutely lose this. And also, coincidentally again, we've also swapped all the way back around to an assassin meta. Ninja, not assassin. Get rid of the archer. Get rid of the dual bladder. No, they got rid of the shield bearer. Worst thing that could happen is first pick Mage Knight. They don't. Well, since we can't get shield bearer, we're going to take Monk. Pyromancer. Ninja. Berserker. That's rough. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. There we go. Look at those beautiful stats. Though Sunchip here, crazy stats, 51, 45. That is a very scary player on Priestess there. Clutch hitter. The last set. Well, let's not go to the last set, shall we? They got 2 clutch hitters, so if we go to round 5, we're guaranteed to lose, more than likely. Oh, the ultimate's going off on all sides! About to say, the best thing that can happen is not to get stuck on their side on that Pyromancer ultimate. Now it's time for our Coco to run to that back line, start messing with the priest. My Kinks, kill the priest! Oh, the assassination! Showing why he's the best ninja. Oh, shoot. We're getting reverse swept. There we go. Once again, great picks all the way around. Coco's able to support My Kinks to do exactly what needed to be done. Ella, absolutely beautiful. Shrine Maiden plays. We were able to find a team to work. It was just, you required the priest robe equipment. Okay. Priestess Champion Mastery. That's a cute looking outfit. We're gonna stick with the maid uniform. Oh, that was awesome. Streaming. PK still our most popular player. Success! Go for that coin flip. Go big. Yeah! Well done, PK. We're gonna go and save. Nope, not options. We're gonna go ahead and save. We're gonna attend the award ceremony. Oh! Hard-fought victory. Now let's begin the award ceremony. First, we have the Champion Team Reward. The Semi-Pro Champion League is the Crystal Chroniclers. Congratulations, Prime Money worth 12. And a Semi-Pro Golden Mouse will be awarded to the winning team. Next, we have the runner-up category. It is the Fancy Foxes. Next, we have the player with the most kills is Sunday on Fancy Foxes. Get you some more money. And next, we have the most assists goes to Junkos of the Fancy Foxes. Prize money. Next up, introduction to the newly promoted and regulated teams. Fancy Foxes get promoted, and Creative Crocodiles and Dangerous Dogs get demoted. We did lose a set to the Creative Crocodiles. We look forward to you performing on the larger stage. The teams that have been regulated to the amateur Chile are Crocodiles. We hope you'll improve and perform better in the next season. We will now end the award ceremony of Semi-Pro League season 2023. See you in the next season. Booty-hoo and all that fun stuff. Event matches. Attack speed of all champions decreases by 50% in the attack doubles. Beast mode. Movement speed of all champions increased by 3. I think we still just go beast mode, right? Movement speed of all champions improved? I will do solid blow. We got a good amount of money there. Oh yeah, and a new mouse. Here it is. Attack, defense, and attack speed. I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. But our special pad to reduce cooldowns is even better. Just those faster cooldowns allow us to do a lot more. Not recruitment period. Shame. PK. I mean, what you really could do is just save scum for that. That's against the spirit, though, right? We're not doing that. We have 5,000. How much are we needing? I'm not allowed to exist yet. Yeah. Next stream. If all goes well, that'll be after. That'll be tomorrow. Improve facility. Reduced renewal fee would currently only save about 100, so that's not worth. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade the facility. How much does it cost? 3,000. So we need 12,000 before we can get the super rookies. We now got multiple gaming rooms. Awesome. Improve facility. Can I do... Sponsor slot? No. That would have been nice. Weekly activities? Weekly activity upgrade level 3. Where's weekly recruitment activity level 2? It's right here, but I don't think it's going to be worth it. Not yet. A gift has arrived from Mike Hinks' fans with a message saying that they always support them. Check the gifts in the management defense and reduce cooldown 5%? Oh my goodness. Mike Hinks, you've got amazing fans. We are absolutely using that. All right, everybody, you get some nice beds. Defense +3 as well. That's amazing. We're saving just in case there's an issue. Oh, that's awesome. All right, everyone out of the shower. Also, we got a better van now. Time for the event matches. Yeah, this is just going to be our best players to use. Too bad we don't have clutch hitters. That bet is too good, right? So, because we haven't, it's increased move speed, right? No, we went with the one that deals more damage. It's a really heavy hitting monk. Get rid of the dual blader. That one's still going to be a problem. Get rid of the pyromancer? They first pick. We're going to get rid of the archer. Interesting. Magic Knight and... Ninja is more important. They're going to take Monk, right? We're going to take Knight. Lightning Mage. And Pyromancer. Ghost. That should be fine. Ghost is attacking too slowly. I'm just wanting the Ghost to one-shot everybody. But the Ghost, unfortunately, is getting one-shot. The Ghost? Almost one-shot on. Nom. Nom. Just imagine if the Ghost was a little bit more tankier. Oh, that's hilarious. A lot of training points for everybody. It's 700 monies? Colt is now 30, 33. Of course, the extra 3 is because of the bed. Just keep rolling for whatever. The Ghost really didn't do much that match, unfortunately. That's what the bet is for? That is what the bet is for. No dual blader. I don't want to deal with that. No archer. Magic Knight. Magic Knight hits really hard. Knight, because he's really tanky, so he can survive. Ninja and Pyromancer. Ooh, Shadowmancer. How fancy. Alright, everyone gets to play with the champ they're used to. There you go, my kinks absolutely almost shredded them all. My kinks is dealing with that entire backline just fine. Because he spawns. He jumps to an enemy. And then they die. Beautiful. Best part is our team already does really, really well with this kind of matchup. Just make another. Save. Unfortunately, Ella's only going to be relevant because of the Shrine Maiden. So that is very sad to think about. Because everybody else is getting a whole bunch of free points. No Archer, no Dual Blader. Because they would be able to mess up my team, the teams based for the exact same reasons that I was already having issues with them. Magic Knight, first pick. We take the Shield Bearer here to keep everyone alive. Ninja. Shrine Maiden. I did not expect it to actually get to those picks. Alright, the opponent team's about to be using their ultimates. Oh, there we go. Good timing. Bad timing, 'cause now our guys just jumped straight into the ultimates, which is dumb. That was a little scary for a moment. Because, yeah, the way that the Lightning Mancer works is she chooses a target, and then shocks them all the way until they die, and then nearby enemies also get shocked. So the fact that they choose the shield shield bearer was a little bit frightening there. Colt getting even stronger, 31-34. That's pretty good rising star stats right there. We got a lot of money. How much is it? 1640. Yeah. Colt, though, is starting to get a little expensive. Colt's starting to be worth it, but they really needed trades. The Archer would be a problem because the Archer can attack, then use the ability to attack again to just insta-kill anybody. So, unfortunately, they got rid of the Magic Knight. No Dual Blader. We're going to take the Knight. And the Fighter? Yeah, still the Fighter. The ability will still be good. Ninja. Pyromancer. Berserker. Cool. We could still pick the Shrine Maiden. Shrine Maiden's pretty good here. Fortunately, not going to be as great. Shrine Maiden's keeping the whole team alive. Almost. The ulti came down just a moment too late. Oh, yeah. Dang, all the ultimates went down. Yeah, Fighter's actually pretty strong here. Fighter was really strong there. Coco, my goodness. Oh, Colt did amazing damage. And there's the summary for the month on their training. Ella's still doing okay. Shrine Maiden Mastery. Yep, that one again. Almost done with the event matches. It's also really late, so I'm trying to find a stopping point. I think this is the last one, because I do have work tomorrow. No Archer, no Dual Bladder. No Shrine Maiden. That is unfortunate, but we don't need the Shrine Maiden to be successful. The Shrine Maiden is just a bonus. Monk? For the healing? Or Shield Bearer? Shield Bearer. It's been eventful, Drew. Yeah, they take Monk. We take Knight. We take Ninja. Ninja still one-shots everybody. think we actually take Marksman here. Marksman hits really hard. Taoist immediately dies. Yeah, that Marksman's getting a whole bunch of free damage in. Oh, sniper went down. It is a lot of damage that they are doing. Okay. Yeah, that was a lot of damage. Team did exactly what I needed them to do. Just my King's doing way too much with that assassin. And Colt levels up again. Colt is now officially the... Almost, actually, but Colt is the strongest player on the team. Another Shrine Maiden mouse. How awesome is that? So we got a lot of money out of that. We are still short. I need 3, and then 9. I don't think there's any players we necessarily need to get rid of. Everybody serves a purpose. Honestly, the current weakest player is now probably PK, but he also has the largest fan base to give us the most money, so PK stays on the team. We don't necessarily have to get rid of anybody at this exact moment. You're just short of another sponsor slot. That would have been very nice. That's a lot of extra money there. Coco, though, might catch up on a... Catch up, though. Success! Mental training. We're gonna go ahead and roll for it. The Great Mage. Cooldown time decreases by 5% when using a mage. Awesome. That's really good. However, I don't think there's any mages. Champion information. You're a warrior, not a mage. Oddly enough. Ninja, still one of the strongest. Yeah, we basically figured it out. Ninja, Shrine Maiden, Magic Knight, Shield Bearer. Archer, I mean, Archer doesn't have as high of a win rate, but we also basically banned it every chance we got. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and skip the award ceremony. There's no reason for us to see the other teams that win. You know, we're not getting anything out of it. Another day of streaming. Woo, PK made some good money there. Now, the Great Mage does nothing for Colts. I think we just re-roll, change all traits. Mother Teresa increases recovery by 10%. That's good. That there is good. Especially with our Shrine Maiden. Absolutely beautiful. They deserve a full month-long vacation. And that brings us to the end of the season, which is officially going to bring us to the next patch notes. New chants have been added. Vampire, which is interesting because there's a coffin that spawns, and the vampire goes back to the coffin to heal, and then back forward. So they don't actually die until the coffin's destroyed. So... and then Exorcist, I forget what they do. As far as I'm aware, Exorcist is irrelevant. We will be rereading all of these again at the start of next stream. The performance of the following champions have been adjusted. Oh, Ghost is going to be so strong. Ghost gets a buff, now has a lot more health. Ninja, the cooldown has been... Why? Ninja had an 80% win ratio. Why did you buff Ninja? Oh, no. Alright, Ninja cooldown has been reduced, and that's the thing that makes Ninja even the scariest, is the fact that Ninja just jumps to the back, giving the enemy a bleed. Berserker received more health. Might help Berserker, but the Berserker's really slow. Sniper deals more damage. Might become relevant, we'll see. Priestess heals for even more. Shield Bearer also got buffed. The following champions have been nerfed. Knight has less defense, so Knight's no longer going to be as tanky. In fact, Shield Bearer is now tankier than Knight. Something to consider. Ice Mage, the cooldown of the ability was reduced, so it's now slower. And it's actually the main thing for Ice Mage that's good, is that. And then the Archer has even further reduced attack speed. Archer might still be relevant just because of the insane damage Archer does. dot dot dot. Yeah, they buffed 3 champions that were the meta. Congratulations, that's how you keep the... That's how you maintain the meta. But we'll see with the introductions of the Vampire and the Exorcist. So, Colt, we're renewing. My Kinks. Ninja just got buffed. My Kinks is also really, really strong. I don't think anybody necessarily needs to be swapped out. Even Coco. Coco has been doing amazing. Until we can get another Contempt for Weaklings that has Fast Runner. Coco, and would have higher stats. Coco is probably going to be staying for a while longer still. And then last but not least, we have PK. PK's champs are not super relevant. In fact, they both got nerfed. I don't see a reason not to renew at the moment. Not to renew anybody. And Ella, Shrine Maiden's always good. At least with the team compositions we typically go with. So Ella, we're going to go ahead and keep as well. So yeah. That is... stream really fast. I mean, it'd be a shame if I was to go for the 33% and then forget to save if we don't get it. Yeah, we're not doing that. Oh, PK failed. That's a shame. We're not going to be giving any additional stats. All right, come on, PK. You could redeem yourself. Dang. It was worth a shot. Alright, save. So with that... So here's the new champs. We'll go over them again. But those who just want to know them now, here's the Vampire. A specialized assassin. The Vampire has high lifesteal ability, enabling him to disperse damage and create a disturbance in the rear. However, you should create a situation where the coffin can be well protected, because he can become powerful if the coffin becomes powerless if the coffin becomes exposed. Passive. He has 2 passive abilities, so he actually doesn't have any active abilities. Installs a coffin. When HP is low, escapes the coffin, restoring health, but the champion dies if the coffin is destroyed. And then the other passive hits an enemy 13 times, inflicting a permanent bleed effect after the hits an enemy 13 times, inflicting a permanent bleed effect after the 13th hit. So, like, we could actually make a vampire specialist, in theory. Have someone, you know, specialize with just the vampire, with improved attack speed. I can figure some other stuff out. Mother Teresa might be interesting to help keep the vampire alive. I mean, actually, that would be great, because, so yeah, it's increased attack speed. Mother Teresa. Don't know what the 3rd ability would be yet. And the Exorcist. Makes it interesting. Exorcist is a champion with an ability to negate opponent's crowd control skills, has a decent tanking abilities, effective against champions from mage and assassin category. Interesting. So about every half a second, negates one of the crowd control affecting allies. He's a direct counter to ice. He's a direct counter to lightning. He's a direct counter to the Taoist. And his ultimate ability deals damage at random enemies. The damage is proportional to the number of times the skill was used. Okay, so the more he negates the opposing effects, the stronger the ultimate gets. And the Exorcist would work well against the vampires, specifically because he can get rid of that permanent bleed debuff. But yeah, Taoist. Knight, Taunt, Taoist would get rid of that. I don't know if knockups count, but that's technically a ailment or crowd control skills. Fascinating. Yeah, when we're looking about mages, the only other one that, like, this skill doesn't need faster cooldowns. Alrighty, so we're going to be getting our newest team member, who's going to be the life of the party, with Ice Mage and Shadow Mage. So this is going to be a Mage Specialist, who's a life of the party, increases an ally condition by 1 level upon participating in the match. So that's just always good. And yeah, that's going to go ahead and I saved, right? Cool. 2 title. That is going to do it for this one. Yeah, we are moving onwards and upwards through the game. We got a pretty decent team, but we'll have to see if they're ready for the next league. Hopefully they will be. There's no, like, real lose condition for the game. You just play until you win. So it's just fun to train your own team up and try to, you know, specialize them to the best of the abilities. And yep, that's pretty much it. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. You'll have a wonderful rest of y'all's night. Take care, everybody. Relax, and have a good one.